timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. That one misses. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And they're trailing by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holmgren. SGA with the ball. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the board?
¿Cómo fue?
Maybe.
Pero yo te lo mandé ya, loco.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining. Us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you guys.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's SGA missing. Castle on the wing. No scoring in this one. Driving inside. Wembanyama. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Here's SGA. He's got 6. Inside. And it's Williams with the jam.
It's a really good job by Jalen Williams to set the screen and then find his way to space so he can score it.
The wide open look here for Fox. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
There's the screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when the legal screen is set.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Holmgren. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Under trailing by 5. And here is Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. From outside the arc. The rebound by Champagnie. San Antonio with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 7.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot. Here's Caruso.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Wembanyama outside. .112 left in the first half. Wembanyama going to town inside.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
So both teams making some changes here. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Spurs leading by 7. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Pass to Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Oklahoma City needed to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Outside, Fox. For 3. And no good. And so it's San Antonio in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Vassell. Still yet to score. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Spurs leading by 10. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, that's elite length and explosiveness. Harrison Barnes attacks the rim, leaves no doubt.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
To the paint. Here's Olynyk. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
The 3 from Barnes. Dort grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Barnes outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
There's just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
Thunder trailing by 7. Over in the corner, Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. And Fox gets it to go.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Right side, Fox. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. 1:12 left to play in the third. Holmgren the screen. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. A pass to Fox. Here's Cornette. Jacks up a 3. That shot no good. Here's Holmgren. Good D by Barnes.
Oh, he missed a chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Williams a screen. Inside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. There's 25 seconds left in the third. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Here's Cornette. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
Just great awareness. You know, you spot the man on the perimeter, you set him up with a great look.
Here's SGA. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Fox. And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game.
The Spurs, 49.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 10-point game. To the inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
San Antonio ball.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
San Antonio leading by 12. And here's Harper from the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
In the pick and roll game, Harper wants to attack, so you have to deny the ball defensively.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Down low, just 5 on the clock. And Wembanyama throws it down.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
As he develops his game, I see Harper with the ability to be a great facilitator.
Holmgren outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Wembanyama got it to go off the glass.
And even a guy like Wembanyama needs help. And a good screen gives him all the help he needs there.
In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And the 3 misses.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Count it.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Harper. A huge two-handed slam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside, SGA. No good. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Vassell outside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Wembanyama fires. And he misses the J. Thunder trailing by 11. He's off from 3.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
17 points was their biggest margin. Clock at 6. Holmgren with the steal.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. They're leading by 8.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They came in here and...
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Caruso outside. a triple. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice finish from Williams on the alley-oop. I mean, that takes some real athleticism.
Wembanyama, high post. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Champagny. Inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And here's Caruso outside. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing, but he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Dort for 3. And here are the Spurs now. Outside for Wembanyama. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. He buries it from 3. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Yep, that one goes.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Wembanyama, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Caruso outside. Back to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Spurs. Got it.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Three-pointer, Fox. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio. On the wing, Vassell. Still no points. With the drive. And he makes it on the layup.
And Vassell is so skilled at keeping his balance and navigating his way inside.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Dort. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And it's Fox missing. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Thunder leading by a point. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Fox moving fast. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Such an unpredictable player. Fox enjoys toying with defenders and bullying them in pick and rolls.
Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
When you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Holmgren feeling it there, wasting no time at all getting his shot off.
Fox for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's SGA, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Fox outside. From behind the arc. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Fox outside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Here's Williams. Can't hit from in close. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. And here's Vassell from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. Thought he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity. You have to stay in control always.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Looking to end the run. Connects from downtown.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Barnes. Castle outside. On the wing, Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Dort. Wallace outside. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Holmgren. Now SGA. Hands it from the wing. SGA's got 10.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Third substitution.
55 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Holmgren. Wiggins outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder with a lead. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Spurs making a change here. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Harper. Outside Wembanyama. All alone. San Antonio again missing.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
The shot no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. San Antonio trailing here. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
On the take. Here's Cornette. Pass to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Thunder leading by 3. Wallace with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Cornette. And he drives in. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Lex, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and B.A., this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Fox, 14 points for him. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Champagny shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Wallace. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fox. And there's another one for the Thunder.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Pass to Hartenstein. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Wembanyama. Over Hartenstein. Back to Wembanyama. No good with a layup. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Baseline jumper right on the money.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
Second team foul.
Fox feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama screen. 5 to shoot. The shake. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
.41 left in the third quarter. McCain. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Champagny. Jacks up a 3. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Outside Joe. Williams with the screen. And here's Joe. Yet to see a basket. Here's Wiggins. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's McCain. Three-pointer, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Vassell with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The putback. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Pass to Williams. Over Wembanyama. No good on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Thunder out in front. Up 2. And we're coming.
40.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Caruso outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Vassell. Here's Champagny to take the lead. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And a missed layup. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Wembanyama. Now here's Castle. Back to Wembanyama. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Fox with the ball. 5 on the clock. There's the drive. And it's all tied up.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. To take the lead. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Takes the three. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
There's a screen. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
They're so good with that shot fake. Holmgren understands how to fool defenders.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
Well, they still have the lead. Now they have to protect it.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
SGA. Oh, missed on the tray. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a one-point game. Here's Champagnie.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one up. Castle pulls it down. On offense, here's San Antonio. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Fox. Just 4 to shoot. Fox aggressive.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Up again. Just in time with the putback.
Yeah, this kid, Castle, loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Wembanyama there for the rebound. Spurs lead by 3. It's stolen by SGA. Now pass to Williams. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fox outside. From deep. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Caruso outside. Outside Holmgren. Pocket 6. Down low. Holmgren drops it in.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on
time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
They lead by 1. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Clock fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Here's Jordan. It's good. Here's Fox. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. And they barely squeeze.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForge reporting courtside. Now here's Randall. To the middle. Here's Edwards. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated. Oh, are you kidding me?
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Right side, Edwards. Picked by Randall. Fires top of the key. Edwards, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Has to Gobert. There's the triple. And Edwards is good for 3. Edwards got 5 now.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Good on the triple. He's got 5.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
Has to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you so much. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Kevin, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. At the elbow, it's Gobert. It's rebounded by Houston.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
In the corner, Şengün with it. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün getting himself way up there?
DiVincenzo with it. Now Smith defending. To Gobert. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Rockets leading by 3. And now lead. Side to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Reed with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
The shot will not fall. Screen by Şengün. Pass to Smith. And here is Durant. McDaniels defending. Just 5 on the clock. From the top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Randall. To end the run. The Rockets pull it in. Inside. Here's Thompson. Şengün with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 12 in the game.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Şengün, he's feeling it tonight. And
The Rockets, 18.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
KD's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 5. Clark Naz-Reid, a former six-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, he got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Outside, Reed. Picked by Randall. Smith with some nice D.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Smith's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves it. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. It's deflected. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards at full speed. Off with the layup. Rockets leading by 6. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Thompson with it. McDaniels picks him up. Durant, no good. Reed with it. 5 points in the game. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Now here's Dosunmu. Hasn't made one yet. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And finished off by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
To the inside. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dosunmu. And the layup's good off the glass. Dosunmu's got his first 2 points.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
Outside for Durant. The screen from Thompson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Shepard. No scoring in this one. To the middle. Here's Capella.
Not many ways to avoid Gobert when he's on you. I mean, that's what makes him so tough.
Pass to Dosunmu. For the lead, it's rebounded by Houston.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Rocket substitution. Number 20.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. KD can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Rockets leading. Are perhaps the biggest surprise of last season? The Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. Got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Rockets leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Capella. Now Kevin Durant. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Picked
by Reed. Pass to McDaniels. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And an intentional foul right there. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Houston with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got his first points in this one.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rockets on defense. It's a 3-point game. Inside, McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Houston's ball. Well, Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, sure, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there. Made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Nba2k26 said our young guys are tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Screen by Adams. And Adams with the slam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Timberwolves trail. Picked by Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. And the shot goes down. DiVincenzo's got his second basket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. The Rockets again can't hit.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. But we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Minnesota in the lead. Picked by Reed to the inside. It's stolen by Eason. Up the floor. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This one has been all about Ahmed Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Rondo left side. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Reed. And stolen by Şengün. It's Thompson on to drive. A second chance effort. Shot by Eason, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 1. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Reed hits the three-point bomb.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Down low. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Six on the shot clock. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
All Reed's looking for is an opportunity. They've given him that, and he's been outstanding.
Here's Thompson. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. He drills the 3.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. 3, good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now Reed. And here is Dosunmu. Here he goes. Leaves it in off the window.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And Durant gets double teamed. Here's Thompson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. McDaniel. And a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition point.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team. And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Timberwolves.
Here's Reed. Jacks up a 3. Smith there for the rebound.
Hey, it was...
Oh!
Man. My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Into the lane. He answers with a dunk of his own. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson. The basket is good.
Selfless with the rock. Şengün won't hesitate to make a pass out to a ready shooter.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Smith there for the rebound. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And you talk about... size, coach, strength, and... bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Now, here's Cunningham after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And stolen by Barnes. Ingram left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low.
Here's Duren. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Five to shoot. Ingram outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Cunningham looking it over. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
And it's quickly missing.
Now we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Robinson, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. RJ Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Kevin, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Here's Ingram. It's deflected. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead of shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Now, here's Quickly. Back to Ingram. Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Barnes grabs the miss. Now Ingram, guarded by Harris. Toronto working the ball around now. Puts up a deep three. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 9.
Well, when Cunningham's hitting from that range, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Barnes can't get it to go. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And it's Barrett penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And so it's the Detroit. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees, a much improved all-around basketball.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. LeVert in the corner. Here's Thompson. Toronto grabs the miss. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Quickly. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Quickly's got 6 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
To the inside. Thompson. Good D by Barnes. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Here's the screen. Faster Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one up. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Cunningham. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
The Raptors making a switch here. Here's Shed. A minute 42 left in the first half. Five on the clock. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got 8 points.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Sar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Pass to Jenkins. Stewart a screen. Back to Thompson. Into the lane. And oh, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
So fast of foot. On the run, a sheer tough to catch.
Here's Walter. From outside, off the mark. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. It's Ingram on the wing. Barnes. And it's Barnes on the follow. Barnes has got 10 points now just in this quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons ahead. They lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's the drive. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Has to battle. Offline with his through. Detroit leading by 6. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 10 points.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Inside, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Herter on the wing. Off target from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass the battle. It's stolen by Jenkins. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And he gets the bucket. Green's got his first basket.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Here's Battle. Here's Barnes. Here's Battle. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
And staying with the play, Ingram. Ingram's got 5 now.
Yeah, Ingram usually has the size advantage, and they're chipping in on the offensive glass.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's Cunningham. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. And it's blocked. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
And saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break.
Right side Robinson. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. Here's Durant. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Ingram deciding where to go with it. For the tie. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Wow, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
To the wing right side. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Now the Pistons with it. Down low. Here's Durant. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And I love that from Durant, playing with passion.
The first one falls. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Eso es lo que tú dices, capitán. Capitán. ¿Qué es lo que tú dices? Ah, uno que defiende pila ahí.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Durant is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him. Easy shot for him. He'll take that every time on the floor.
And they double on Cunningham. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Quickly with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Pass to back. And there was a second call. This one on the Raptors shooting their 4th shot foul. And no
Oh, mío.
So unable to pick that one up. Now, here's quickly. 8 points for him. Aston Murray Boyle. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the three. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons lead by 5. And time to step aside. But we'll be back in no time. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Trail by 5. And here's quickly. Good D by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it to bring it up to the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10.
You're not sure what that's about. Talk about a brain cramp.
It's Robinson high post. Back to Johnson. Pocket 6. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes with it. He's picked up by the hurt. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now, quickly. Aston Murray Boyle.
Coño, pero mete uno, loco, man.
Well, he used to shoot his way out of this goal still, but the struggle continues.
Yeah, I get it.
Uno no metemos más huevo, loco, man.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great Nba2k26 has been. Just fantastic execution.
Yeah, that's a tough call for them to make here. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Shoots. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes.
Vamos, boy.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some urgency from him. Sure.
And J.B. Nickerson has been called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Let's check in now with Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with his lead. He wants them to keep it.
Ya,
All right, Allie. Oh, man. Cunningham making it look easy. Aston Murray Boyle.
Ya, pero ellos mete una,
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the first spell, but I don't think that's the case, man. Somebody might tell him he's up off three.
Cunningham sinks the big jumper.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, you can't let it down. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Three-pointer, good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him if he gets into pressure.
Using his weight, getting in close to stuff him down. That's just too easy.
Quickly looking it over. The three doesn't go.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking at.
Buries the deep.
From range, he's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager.
Jugó demasiado, está bueno.
Stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
For three. And here's the three.
Jugó demasiado, Oh. Y el teléfono. Pasa, ven. Pasa por aquí, que tú jodas mucho. Va, el último ya. Que le ponga, pero tú estás flojo, capitán. Cógelo tú a Toronto. Coge a Detroit. Coge a Toronto, algo. Cógelo tú a Toronto. Pero coge a Toronto tú a ver. A Detroit. A Detroit. Yo no he jugado con Detroit tampoco, cógelo. Está Toronto, Detroit. Ahí, búscalo Toronto. Juega con Toronto, oye, que tú dices que yo estoy flojo. Juega, muchacho. O sea, tú eres loco, tú sales conmigo. Tú no vas a decir con este paso. Cógelo, que tú vas a jugar contigo y yo. Muchacho, tú buscas ventaja. Si tú le das a Lito, ya tú tienes que dar con el equipo que le diste a Lito. Yo no le di a Lito, yo me quedé así con ellos, a ver.
Coming at you. It's the NBA right here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Cartel, Grant Hill, Alley LaForce is out of course. Mather with a steal. Done. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Now here's Thompson. And dunk by Thompson.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hits a three-pointer. Well, we've got an exciting game here. Rivals from different conferences.
BA, you know, there's great history between these teams, and the players understand that as well. And since they don't meet very often, when they do square off, it's got extra special intensity.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
Pass to Robinson. Thompson with a screen. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. The Clippers grab the miss.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Clippers on D. They trail by 1. Pass to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Dunn. To the paint. On the wing, Matherin. Kicks it out to Collins. Levert with a rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
To the middle. Thompson with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Launches it. Offensive board. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Thompson scanning the floor. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Detroit. Pass to Dunn. Now Collins. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Now here's Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Robinson's got 5 now. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
What a performance for Asar Thompson. He has been the story for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter.
Detroit, 13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Pass to Dunn. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And a good job following the play by Mathurin. Effort like that will always be well rewarded.
Here's Harris. No points yet. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Oh, wow! Oh, watch out below.
Big finish.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
First team.
The Clippers on D. Trailing by 2. Here's Cunningham.
Incredibly versatile at the defensive end. Kawhi Leonard can lock you down.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Robinson. No good on the 3. Here's Beal. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you so much. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for 3 right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Guys, back to you.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Beal.
I like when Beal looks to score inside because it forces the D to get physical with him.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
So both teams making some changes here. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Jones from outside. Jenkins with a rebound. Here's Harris. Misses from close range. Jones sets a screen. Releases. Rebounded by the Pistons. 1:42 left in the second period. Here's Harris to the inside. Duren. Jones with the block. And the dunk by Duren. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Garland looking around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. you don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Duren, the screen. An open look, LeVert. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That one drops for him. Garland's got his first bucket in this one.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Lopez with the steal. Ball stolen. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
The Pistons lead by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Detroit on top. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. LeVert outside. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And here's Duren. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Duren. Shoots over Lopez. Duren, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Here's Jenkins. He's scoreless. And the dunk by Duren.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Got to be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
Free throw drops for Beal. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Pass to Jenkins. Going inside. The rebound by Garland.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
And here's Batum. Kicks it out to Collins. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And finished off by Stewart.
Harris spots the opening and helps his team exploit it.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. Collins a screen. Leonard inside. Collins, high post. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal. Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Substitution on the court.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Thompson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Inside. Stewart, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 3. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Collins outside. Collins a screen. Here's Lopez. Dunn outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons lead by 4. Now Thompson. He's got 12. Pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And the 3 off target. Down low. And stolen by Stewart. Outside Robinson. And again, no good by Detroit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Dunn. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Robinson on the wing. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Collins left side. Pass to Lopez. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Detroit leading by 4. Harris on the wing. to end the drought. They get it back. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Up and overdone. And that's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Detroit on top.
Detroit 34.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Robinson. Thompson with a screen. Pulls it. Robinson can't hit.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
One thing that's apparent about Mathurin is his athleticism. He's got a good blend of agility and strength, which gives him multiple ways to beat you.
And he's good on the second. The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Screen by Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Thompson. Leonard defending. Thompson, no good. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Collins. Now Leonard. Stewart defends. Leonard outside. Here's Dunn. Thompson knocks it away. Here's Cunningham. He gets going. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 5. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Thompson with a steal. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside Green. Shoots a 3. Can't get it. Clippers trail by 5. Now Collins. Oh, he jammed it.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Cunningham on the wing. LeVert outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Green. Can't get the 3. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Jones. Jams it home.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Green. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Lopez, the screen. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard. 4 on the clock. And it's Collins penetrating.
And the confidence Collins has is impressive. Doesn't feel any pressure taking these big shots.
Cunningham with the ball. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Lopez with the steal. Collins with it. Now guarded by Harris. Here's Lopez. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Outside Garland. On the take. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was one, too. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Harris. Outside Cunningham. Now Green. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Now Collins. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Just 5 to shoot. Garland! And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Jones. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.